everyone, welcome to Hope for Survival YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Well, they're doing it again. While we have big news in the southeast of more storms approaching, as we are at the first anniversary of Hurricane Helene and we got more storms coming in. We've had not a lot, but a bit of rain the past 5 days, which was much needed. It was turning into a dust bowl here in eastern Tennessee, but have another storm coming in. I think it's due to land maybe at the start of next week. But if you didn't notice, the government posted another threat warning of possible terrorist attacks, and the targets that are potential targets that are mentioned are the same targets from back in the late spring, April-May timeframe, of hospitals, transit systems, things of that nature. They mentioned a few major cities of possible targeted areas. The thing that was interesting in this release compared to the previous one, which they kind of retracted it. I think that maybe someone jumped the gun when they released it, but they're talking about how they've noticed an increase in purchases of uniforms, hospital uniforms, police uniforms, and things of that nature. Now, this could potentially make it kind of a bit squirrely, in that if you have terrorists penetrating into facilities, when an attack occurs, if you are an employee in these areas, you're going to be looking around and seeing other people dressed like you are, which could be interesting because you would have a great deal of trouble deciphering threats from non-threats individuals. And it would also allow individuals after the attack to escape out of the facility quickly before emergency response arrived and started sending everyone coming out to a holding area. This is a little bit it could be a little bit questionable. Most hospitals require employees to have some form of badges to go into controlled areas, maybe where they store oxygen tanks, anything with radiation used in treatment areas. However, out on the main floors where you walk around and you see doctors and nurses walking around, they have badges on, but they're not in a badged area. You can walk in the front door and transit throughout facilities outside of the badged areas. And if they're not paying attention, that being the employees, if they see other people dressed like they are, the odds are they're not going to pay a lot of attention. So anywhere that you have a controlled environment, the question would be how threats could potentially penetrate into these areas, unless they have someone on the inside who has gotten pictures of badges so they can recreate badges in the facilities. So I've been to a few hospitals in the last few months, and I have noticed some exterior barriers in place and things of that nature controlling, allowing vehicles within 80-foot proximity to the facility for standoff distance for the average size vehicle, a vehicle carrying explosives. So that's on the exterior, but from everything we've heard as possible threats from Sarah Adams and others, these threats hope to penetrate into the facilities to cause mass death and destruction to as many as possible. So hopefully in time, hopefully they will release more information on these threats. It's information that they're picking up in chatter and chat rooms of groups that are being monitored, both international threats and potentially domestic threats, working with international threats groups. So to say you're looking for a subject of X skin color, of X nationality, honestly would kind of be a non-player because of the society that we live in today. We have so many walks of life and different skin colors. So to be on point and stay on your game if you're in these facilities, you just got to look for what looks out of the norm, what looks suspicious, someone carrying a bag or something, and they leave it sitting somewhere, or things of this nature, or they're wearing an overcoat or like a lab jacket that may have bulges in it where they're carrying something underneath it. So you just got to be careful and be visible, go about your life. Every location is not a threat location. You've just got to be on your game and think outside the box, stay left of bang on there. There was another threat that we were told that the New York field office, FBI, thwarted, dealing with thousands and hundred thousands of SIM cards. Was it to disrupt communications within the UN? The thing that concerns me is I think back to several months ago, a year ago, when Israel pulled off an operation where they had hundreds, if not thousands, of pagers and cell phones loaded with explosives. And if they would have these type devices and they simply received a call or a message that triggered the device to detonate. This is a problem area in a couple areas. One is where the threat objective moves to when it would receive the signal to detonate. The other concern would be if an event would occur that would take down communications in a district or a region, and then an attack occurred of any scale, we'll say a large scale, then it could potentially have a major impact on first responders trying to respond to an event if they don't have communications. Now they do use radios to communicate, and not necessarily cell phones, but it's unknown to what level this threat could be deployed and utilized. So we just got to stay on our game. We're living in different times right now, and we can't live in fear. We just have to be smart and be cautious, keep our eyes open to what is not normal, in everything that we do. If you see something, say something. Everyone and everything is not a threat. But remember always, it only takes one threat and one terrorist or bad person to penetrate a target area and pull off their attack. They only got to get it right one time. Where we and the first responders, they have to get it right every single time, every day. And that's extremely difficult to do. It's hard to do. And sustained high level stress on law enforcement and investigators, intelligence. It is very, very difficult to maintain a stress level this high for a prolonged period of time. So just be cautious, be patient, and again, if you see something, say something. So I just wanted to drop this out there, and you may have heard this news. I don't come on here and talk about everything that I see and hear, just things that I think are pertinent. You can go on you can pick 100 podcasts out, and at least 75 of them are typing in titles of urgent, threat warning, on and on and on. The sky's falling, the sky's falling. And good on them, because many of them make their living posting YouTube videos and Patreon videos and other platforms to get clicks, to get you to click, and that's how they make money. I choose to not go that route. So I try to apply things that I've learned in the past in my former life, find what I believe is realistic and what's pertinent, and to share that. I'm cautious. I look around, I pay attention, but I just don't live my life in fear. So I've shared that previously, and hopefully you do the same too. So go about life, live it to its fullest. We don't know if we'll have tomorrow, but live today, make the most of it, and just be smart. So anyway, y'all take care. I'm gonna be off the net for a week or a week and a half, but after I post this video, I do have a video posting on Wednesday at midnight for the first video in the Truth Seeker series with the Truth Speaker, and hopefully it'll post the way it's supposed to, and you'll go check it out. I think you'll like this series. It's lots and lots of information from different perspectives. So if you like this video, please hit like, share with others. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and help us continue to build our platform. Leave a comment if you wish. If you got questions, you can email me at preparedness101@protonmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And again, go about your life, stay safe, just pay attention to the news and what's going on around you. Every story that's dropped is not a fire. It may not have an impact on you. It may pique your curiosity, but you need to always ask the question, how will this impact me? How will it impact my community? And if you think it will, then take action. If you won't, then go on about your day. So remember to always give thanks, and don't forget to count your blessings. And until I see you again, Bravo Echo out.
Sometimes I fall on my knees and pray, come Jesus, come.